Sustainability is a term omnipresent in our everyday lives. From TV commercials to marketing strategies that companies employ, sustainability is constantly a hot topic with various stakeholders having different insights to the issue. But what exactly is this concept of sustainability? Do we really know, or do we simply think we know? Most people view the responsibility of managing sustainability to be in the hands of multi-million-dollar conglomerates. Thus, sustainability scandals by these conglomerates often trigger big reactions from the public. Some examples include how palm oil trader Wilmar International is destroying forests and pushing critically endangered species to the edge of extinction. Humanity scandals relating to child exploitation from Apple and Samsung's operations, and Volkswagen's false claims of being green. However, is that really how we create a more sustainable world? How about what you and I can do? HSBC said in one of its most successful green campaigns that there's no small change. Sustainability can and should instead begin from small actions in our daily lives. And with every Singaporean working 8.8 hours a day, what better place can these actions begin at? It starts from green practices at individual green workplaces. It actually starts from you.
A workplace is typically defined as a place where people come together to work or being employed to work in. Adding the additional green term to it, a green workplace refers to a place in which it is environmentally sensitive, resource efficient, and socially responsible.
This is precisely why several companies and institutions still allow their air conditioning to run 24/7, lights left on, computer terminals not turned off, and printing on single sites. These prevalent negative practices are not adequately addressed. In fact, in a study done by the International Energy Agency, the amount of energy wasted by companies and institutions' operations are beyond our imagination. If everyone had done their part in implementing green practices in workplaces, such as switching off appliances, the world can close at least 24 coal-fired power stations. So, is it then conclusive that there really is no place like green workplace? Perhaps not. Let us now take a closer look at some of the green practices being implemented in various workplaces around Singapore. Commonwealth Secondary School, a school in the West Zone. With its long-term green efforts and practices in the school has attained many green awards including the ASEAN Eco School Award, President's Award for the Environment, and the School Green Award on an annual basis. Commonwealth's far-reaching green practices in the school shows us that green practices are not limited to just small steps, but also big systems that can help to make the workplace more sustainable.
We're here at Commonwealth Secondary School today, and who we have here with us is Mr. Jacob Tan, biology teacher and Eco Club teacher in charge of Commonwealth Secondary School. Hi Mr. Tan.
Hello.
What are some of the green practices that the school has currently implemented, and how did the school actually get started with such green initiatives in the first place?
Maybe I should start from the history of the school. Commonwealth is the center of excellence for environmental education in the West Zone. So ever since we got this niche in this area, we started to become more conscious about becoming the example for the other schools, especially in the West Zone. Yeah, so from then on, we have quite a number of practices that we do in the school that supports green efforts. So maybe I will start with things that are in the office. For example, we have the printer that we purchased. It has this energy saving mode. So when it's not being used, after a few minutes, it will automatically change into energy saving mode. Yeah. And in terms of the air conditioning, we are also keeping it to be at 25 degrees Celsius for all the aircon venues. So these are, I think, general practices that we have in the office. This has also helped us to achieve the Lotus Sustain Award that is given by the Singapore Environmental Council. Yeah. Infrastructure-wise, our school has been making efforts to make the school a greener environment. So we can start with the security post. Yeah, on top of the security post, there's this green roof. So, and also around the school, you can see certain corridors has this rooftop garden. So we hope that all these features will help to lower down the temperature in the school. Yeah, and to make the school a more conducive environment for the students and the staff. At the Spice Garden, students get to harvest some of the ingredients that they need for their home econs lesson. Yeah, so they can get basil, lime, curry, lemongrass from the spice garden. Yeah. Then it brings me to another area in the school, which is the rainforest. The rainforest is between two classroom blocks, and this rainforest has this rainwater harvesting system, whereby the pipes coming down from the roof of the classroom brings the rainwater from the roof down to the ground, and along the gravel there is this water pipe that brings the rainwater all the way to underground rainwater storage tank. It stores rainwater when it rains, and when it's dry season, we are able to have a water pump that draws the water out and use the water for irrigation. So this is one of the practices that we have done to show the student that actually we are reusing the rainwater.
Other than green practices observed in Commonwealth Secondary School, companies are also going the extra mile to foster green workplaces. An example would be Keppel Corporation with a focus on Keppel Land. Keppel Land strives to incorporate sustainable policies, strategies and practices into their day-to-day business activities. This has enabled them to clinch the title of being the first in Asia under the Global 100 Most Sustainable Corporations. Keppel is committed to conduct their businesses in an environmentally benign manner by treating and disposing of waste responsibly. Scrap metals are collected at shipyards and waste-to-energy plants for recycling. They have successfully recycled 178,912 tons of waste in 2014. Ocean Financial Centre is the first office development in Singapore to achieve the highest Green Mark Platinum Award by the BCA. The building stands out with its state-of-the-art green features, specifically the large assembly of solar panels, an energy-efficient hybrid chilled water system, and an integrated paper recycling facility for all offices. Keppel implemented a real-time utility optimization and modeling system at their Woodlands plant. The system included the installation of variable speed drives in pumps and cooling towers, which helped to recycle more than 98% of water, resulting in an annual saving of 2,300 megawatt-hours of electricity. Keppel installed skylights at selected workshops, achieving a yearly saving of more than 30,000 kilowatt-hour of electricity. Skylights are translucent roofings which allow natural daylight to brighten workspaces, minimizing the use for electrical lighting. Keppel strives to conduct their businesses in a socially responsible manner to create long-term holistic value for the communities. Partnering organizations with common values, Keppel commits up to 1% of the group's annual net profits to worthy social causes. Through their contributions, Keppel seeks to support care for the underprivileged, the elderly, and the environment, along with nurturing communities through sports, art, and culture. In 2014, the group's total social investment spend was 5.88 million. On this note, green practices need not be as large-scale as the ones implemented by Keppel Land and Commonwealth Secondary School. In an attempt to create a green workplace, changes can be incorporated into the day-to-day operations at workplaces. Apart from common and basic green practices such as printing on double sides, paper recycling, keeping the air conditioner temperature at 25 degrees Celsius, motion detector lighting, and LED lights, workplaces can also engage the services of cleaning companies that use environmentally friendly cleaning supplies. In addition to cleaning, these companies provide recycling services. Green cleaning is an area often overlooked in the workplace. These green cleaning companies use cleaning products that meet internationally recognized LEED or Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design criteria for low environmental impact, and most of the chemicals they use are green certified. Most importantly, these green cleaning companies are often committed to the sustainability cause and constantly seek ways to reduce the environmental impact of their services. Then, workplaces can encourage sustainable practices when their employees travel for business anywhere in the world. Reducing consumption is on the top of the waste hierarchy and the most effective way to conserve resources. Companies can reduce business travel by using teleconferencing or video conferencing wherever possible. When business travel cannot be avoided, companies can encourage employees to think green by including the sustainability aspect as part of the trip evaluation to encourage employees to use the most fuel-efficient and economical method of transportation and to stay in LEED certified or green hotels when possible. Lastly, local workplaces can incentivize or make it more convenient for their employees to use green commuting options to work. One example is a workplace carpool program. The company's intranet can help to facilitate the formation of carpools to maximize the use of fuel and reduce the environmental impact of driving when it is spread over more people per car. Season parking in the workplace can be discounted for employees on the carpool program or employees who drive hybrid vehicles. After looking at green workplaces in Singapore, there is more that can be done to help workplaces become more green. One of it is that clear guidelines and rubrics or even awards for corporate workplaces should be in place. To date, the idea of a green workplace is still a vague idea to many. These guidelines and awards will be able to provide specific measures in which firms should adopt to create a greener workplace. Taking reference from the School Green Awards and BCA Green Mark Scheme awarded to schools and companies in aspects of construction of the infrastructure, questions in specific areas of sustainability are spelled out clearly to determine if the workplace is green. For instance, one of the questions of the School Green Award looks at whether green cleaning has been used by the school or not. However, these are absent in the current green workplace arena for companies and is an area to be filled up.
Most importantly, each individual is a building block of a workplace. The success or failure of the implementation of a green workplace largely pegs on the willingness and commitment of individuals.
As much as we can imbue things into the infrastructure and help in the hardware, what is important is also the hardware, how much it is in the attitude of the students, because for many of the initiative it can be just automatic in terms of timer for the lights. These are things that even the users in the school might not even notice. Yeah. So, but it's even more important to build this attitude of being aware of any electricity wasting practices that are happening around, and to be able to stop it.
All in all, no place like green workplace is an overly pessimistic view to take, but there exists variability in the extent to which workplaces are green. Companies should try as much as possible to implement green workplace initiatives to the best of their abilities. Regardless of how green a workplace is, every small change made is a sincere contribution to making the workplace more sustainable. Sustainability can only be achieved if each and every one of us do our part. Remember, it is not just about the hardware, but also about the hardware.